Hello. Do you know what it's time for? It's time for the plant of the week. But this week's plant isn't actually a plant. This is a mycelium or a fungi. I really don't know which I'm supposed to call it, but it's a mushroom. And mushrooms share more in common with animals than they do plants, so they're not plants. But they're really freaking cool. And they do have some health benefits, and you can eat them, but not all of them, and you do want to be pretty careful. So this is the ringless honey mushroom. They grow in clusters, and they grow along the root systems and at the bases of trees, and they kill the trees. They feed off of the matter in the tree and produce their own energy, and it breaks down the tree and kills it. To identify them, these are white because this has already dropped its spore, and the spores of this mushroom are always going to be white. If you do a spore print on a honey mushroom and it is not white, it is not a ringless honey mushroom, and you should not consume it or ID it as something else, whatever. They're called ringless honey mushrooms because they have the lack of a ring around their stem. So if they look like this and they have a ring, chances are they're just the honey mushroom. Do your steps to ID that. If you want to eat these, you're going to want to cook them first, kind of like chicken. You boil them for roughly 10 minutes. If it's your first time to ever consume them, do 15 to 20 minutes of boiling, just to make sure that you don't get any stomach upset. At the base of this stem, not stem, look at the bottom side of this. Look at these gills. That looks so cool. Ringless honey. So the health benefits of ringless honey mushrooms include antimicrobial properties, anti-inflammatory properties, antioxidants, and potential neuroprotective abilities. There was a study done on a relative to the ringless honey mushroom that did show potential for neuroprotective properties, but no studies have been done on this specific mushroom. We get these properties from the content of the mushroom. These mushrooms contain B vitamins, vitamin D, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, and beta-glucans. All of these together really just help to support your body on a cellular level. These are, essential vitamins and nutrients for your body. The nutrition facts that you would find on the box, this is high in protein and fiber and low in sugar and carbohydrates, I believe. You don't want to consume these mushrooms if you are immunocompromised, if you have a sensitive digestive system, or if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Some more of the compounds in this mushroom that give us those antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant benefits are phenolic compounds and flavonoids. Those two compounds those types of compounds are often found in plants. While this is not a plant, it does share things in common with plants. If you want to consume this and you don't enjoy eating mushrooms, you can boil it and then stick it in your oven or dehydrator to dehydrate, and then grind it into a powder and use it as a thickener, like you would use cornstarch or flour or something like that, in your soups or stews. And I would honestly try this in a barbecue sauce. So the bottom sides of the mushrooms contain their spores. This one has already dropped its spores. Do you see the white on it? The top of this one is covered in the spores of another mushroom. I've seen somebody else do this with a mushroom and use the skin of the cap as a wound dressing. So we're gonna try it. I have a little nothing cut on my finger where I picked at my cuticle. Okay, well that just came apart. I will let you know if my finger falls off and dies. I'm sure it's not gonna. Nature's Band-Aid, I guess. Just to clarify, the studies done on the antimicrobial and antibacterial properties of the ringless honey mushroom were done on the extract of the mushroom, not on the skin of the mushroom. I have found no source saying that this can help somebody or be good for you. I've actually found sources saying that this is particularly bad for you because this can be contaminated with all kinds of bacteria that could hurt you. So just because this may or may not work for my finger doesn't mean you should do it. And when I give you the update in an hour or so, it doesn't mean you should copy me, because I'm an idiot. I'm a girl who likes Google and will do anything because I have no sense of survival and self-preservation. If the apocalypse hit, I would probably just kill myself, just so we know. Update. I'm eating lunch, so I had to wash my hands. I took the thing off my finger. It looks exactly the same. So we know it's not harmful. And it could be beneficial if you leave it on for more than 30 minutes.
That's your choice.